Hey guys, Project Willow here, and yes, this is actually a 134 to 6 gameplay. It's probably the best gameplay going up on my channel so far. I'd probably say it is anyway. I was actually pretty surprised in the middle of this game when I got it, because I was playing with a friend of mine called JezerXD. I don't know, some of you might know him, but I've been playing with him quite a lot recently, and about 3/4 of the way through the game, he just told me, oh, you're over 100 kills already, and I was pretty shocked and just trying really hard at the end, you know, to get as big a score as possible. I actually had like a chopper gunner left over at the end, so it could have been bigger, but I was pretty satisfied with 134 to 6. Anyway, today I thought I'd talk a bit about the gameplay, because I didn't have much else to talk about. At the start I just started off with a spaz rush, which you usually do, just because it's really helpful. If they stay on the flag, usually can pick up like 4 kills, or maybe you can pick up like a quad grenade and stuff if you got lightweight on. And if you're really lucky, sometimes you can pick up a blackbird straight off the start. I did that on my second death here, and that usually is to 100+ kill gameplays and stuff like that if you manage to get your dogs and chopper without calling your blackbird in. Also, a little tip I'll do for you. You might already know this, but someone else I've been playing with and talking to recently told me to try out the Galil Silence, and he finishes on the monthly leaderboards on Domination. He's a pretty amazing player. He finishes first and second all the time. There's like 2 different accounts he can finish first and second, and he told me to try out the Galil Silence, which I actually end up using in this game. And for any of you that are like looking to find a really good weapon to use all the time, I'd recommend the Galil Silence, because I've just been using that a lot lately, and it's been pretty amazing if you stick hardline on especially. Anyway, I'll put the link to his channel in the description, because they've just started a new channel, him and his friend, and they've not got that many subs, but he's probably like one of the best players I've seen, so put a link in his channel if you want to go check it out and stuff. Anyway, yeah, pretty much in this gameplay, the chopper gunners do dominate. I'd say they get about half the kills, but I do get a lot of good, just gun streaks and clips and stuff. Like, I think there's one coming up in a minute, and I think get like 2 clips actually for like my montage that's coming up, because pretty much they were oblivious when I was using the silencer. I was just running around in the spawn, killing them over and over, and none of them decided, you know, wait a second, someone actually is just standing there killing us. I seem to kill the same people over and over, but they just didn't notice for some reason. I was a bit unlucky at this point, just because I was one-off chopper gunner and ended up just sitting here a while, because my mum ended up calling me on the phone, and I was getting so annoyed. So I was like on for a gameplay, and she's like, what do you want for your tea and stuff? It's just like trying to get her to, I just said chili or anything or something like that, just to get her off the phone so I could carry on playing. Anyway, that's probably enough about the gameplay for today. I can always give you guys tips and tricks and stuff like that, but my main advice probably is just to practice, because I've been playing since COD 4, and I'd say on COD 4 my KD is about 1.7 or something, but basically it's the best way to improve on Call of Duty is just practice and like learning the spawns and things like that, because Call of Duty at the end of the day is a pretty easy game. It's not as hard as things like say Battlefield Bad Company 2. I played that on the PC the other day, because I knew Battlefield 3 was coming out, even though I've not played that yet. I played it on the PC the other day, and everyone in that game was like amazing. I normally don't play PC games. I've got like COD 4 PC and stuff like that, and I'm quite good at that, but everyone in that game will kill you in about 2 shots, whereas it would take me about 10 to kill them. Thought I'd have a little talk about, you know, what music you guys like, because a lot of the music I've been listening to recently is Metallica and things like that. I never had really listened to him until like a couple of months ago, and then say on Man in Black's channel and Dying Soldier's channel, I've like found them and started watching them, and I just suddenly like started really liking the music. They were playing with Sandy Ravage obviously and people like that, so just have a flick through my iTunes 1 second and see, you know, what sort of stuff's on there. At the moment I have like different playlists because a lot of people will listen to a load of songs, but I tend to pick like 10 songs that are quite new onto iTunes and stuff and just listen to them over and over and over until I get bored of them. Then I'll just make like a new playlist. And at the moment it's just like a load of bullets for My Valentine songs and Metallica songs and things like that. Normally I don't like that type of music, so I've been to like a few festivals. I've been to Reading this year, went to Reading in '09, and I also went to Benicazine this year. And all the music I go see at festivals and stuff like Arctic Monkeys, Muse were playing at Reading this year and stuff like that. Probably like I can talk a bit about festivals and stuff actually. Like probably the best band I've ever seen in a festival was The Prodigy in Reading '09, just because it was it was my first festival and it was just absolutely mental. Like I don't know if any of you lot have been to festivals or how old you all are and stuff, but like you should go watch videos like Reading '09 for Prodigy, because the mosh pits, like normally you have like different areas for mosh pits at festivals, but basically the whole thing was a mosh pit. And like one bit I remember was this suddenly like this pit spread and it was just some massive circle. I've like watched a video of it on maybe BBC or something. But there's just one, I remember it because there's just one about 6'5" guy who's absolutely hench. He's like just standing in the middle of the circle like with his arms wide out, and there's about 100 people standing around the edge of the circle and they all just started looking at each other. It's just like everyone just knew at that point that they're gonna absolutely smash this guy, and he just stayed in the middle for some reason. And the build up to like the drop in Prodigy is about 20 seconds long, and suddenly about 100 people just ran into this guy and absolutely smashed him. And it's one like probably the funniest things I've ever seen happen. Luckily he wasn't injured or it wouldn't have been that funny. Anyway, I think I might be just about coming to the end of the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. 134 to 6. Hopefully you haven't run over, but if I have, oh well. Okay, anyway, see you guys later.